A key trait that every leader has is the ability to delegate. What is delegation? Well, it's you convincing someone else to do the work effectively, and then you not having to do that work or not having to redo it. And so when you delegate effectively and other people take and accept that delegation or that challenge or those issues or topics, then you can get way more done through other people than you would ever get done on your own. Now, this is going to be pretty tough if you're the lowest person on the organization. Who are you going to delegate to? On the other hand, there are teams. You can convince other people to help, maybe get part of things done. The more you can figure out how to not do everything yourself, but get other people to effectively help you accomplish specific pieces, then the happier and the more successful you're going to be. I like to think about delegation like American baseball. If you're not that familiar with the game, what it is there are two teams, of course. One team's at bat, which means they're going to try to hit the ball. The other team's in the field. When you come up to bat, if the batter gets a hit, they run from where they were batting, which is home base, to first, then to second, then to third, then back to home. And so what I'm suggesting here is that each of these bases where they're running to could be steps of the delegation process. First base is what I would call who. Who are you trying to delegate to? What are their skills? What are their abilities? What are their interests? How do you package whatever it is you're asking of them to do? Are there developmental needs? By doing this, can they get better? So first of all, think about who are we trying to give this assignment to? Second base would be what? Do you have any standards about how this project or delegation is supposed to work? Is it going to be exactly like the way you would do it, or is there a good enough standard? What is it you want? What are your expectations? What are the results? What are the resources you're going to give this person? So think about those. Third base would be when. Agree upon due dates, checkpoints, and get commitments from these people about what they're doing and when they're doing it and when they're going to be finished with it. And then finally, home base, I call this permission to act. How much responsibility are you going to give this person? And there's some options. Are you telling them, for example, hey, just look into the situation and report back to me? So they're basically trying to find information. Do you want them to go in there, look at the information, and identify a problem or do some sort of analysis or synthesis? That takes more thinking. Another option would be to actually go examine how feasible some of the solutions might be to the problems that they identified. Maybe another step beyond that is for them to actually take action. And then after that, maybe they don't even need any further contact with you. So if someone is really talented and you're going to delegate completely, you might say, hey, I've got a problem over here. I need you to go build a factory. Well, then you could delegate all of that and they'd go out there and find it, try and sign the contracts, do everything. The factory would be built and you would learn about it when it was built. Or there could be any steps in between. For example, hey, we think we should build it in this location. Here are some possible parcels of land that are for sale. Here's the regulations. What's the whole process? So it'd be more where you're involved throughout all of that. But the point is the delegation gets other people to do some of the work so that you don't have to do it. It's a great technique. I love delegation so much that people now tell me we're in a no delegation zone because they know virtually every day, all day long, I'm going to be trying to delegate things to people. And some of them, for example, family members say, I'm not doing that. That's not fair. Don't do that. So you can embrace this, you can blow it off. Those are your options. I would say start to embrace delegation. There are no senior executives that are able to operate effectively without delegating, and delegating a lot.